Friends, welcome to video 6 of disaster proofing your business. Today we start step 4. Step 4 is finding solutions to your potential problems. So we've spent the last 3 videos discovering everything that could go wrong, analyzing all the downfalls, all the negatives, all the bad things, right? It's been hard. And if you're anything like me, step 3 was super hard. And so now I'm excited to share with you how we take all of that emotion and pain that we just discovered and all the negatives, right? All the downsides or all the potential threats, there we go, that we just discovered and identified. And we start solving them. We start fixing what's broken or what we anticipate being broken. All right. I'm really excited about this one. So before we jump in, I want to tell you that each of the next 8 videos is going to present a problem that we identified in the previous steps and then multiple solutions to that problem. That said, as you watch these videos, if you encountered this problem already and you have other solutions, please share them. Share them in the comments of this. If you're watching it on YouTube, share them in the comments. DM me, I can share them. If you're watching it on social media, wherever you're watching this, if you have solutions that have worked for you, please share them. Because when all is said and done, this video series was created to make sure that all of us that came into this crisis come out of it alive, right? We come out of it with a business still intact and some sort of income source still living, right? All right. And the other caveat or like disclaimer I have for you guys is that as we go through these problems and these solutions, you're going to notice a common theme, and that common theme is all about communication. Communication is key. So whether it's communicating with your team, with your clients or customers, your vendors, your suppliers, we got to talk to people. All right, you're going to find that most of these solutions center around talking to other people. And for a lot of us out there, that's scary. We either don't love talking to clients or people in general, vendors, clients, team members. We definitely maybe don't like having the difficult conversations, or maybe we don't like asking for things or giving what we think is bad news. Whatever it is, a lot of times conversations are tough to have. But if we want to get through this and you want to address those threats and problems to your business that we've identified, we got to talk. We got to talk to people. All right. So let's get to problem number 1. So problem number 1 was lower demand for your product or service. So how do we address and fix that decreased demand? So our solution 1 is to scale back production for parts or stock. So what we mean there is if you are a product-based business and you anticipate or forecast or fear, whatever it is, if we decided that a threat to your business was lower demand for your product or service, then it's time to scale back on production of that product. All right. And by scaling back on production of it, we get to also scale back on our cost to produce it. Okay. Our cost of goods sold, which is going to help us stay in business. It's going to help our cash flow. It's going to help us keep cash in our pocket to put to other areas if we need it. So solution 1, scale back production for some parts or stock. Solution number 2, rethink your marketing strategy and how you can change customer behavior until the crisis passes. So my best advice here. So what we're saying is rethink your marketing strategy. So first you got to figure out what your market strategy is. Some of us don't even have a marketing strategy, right? If you're anything like me, when I first started my business, the business I inherited, the only marketing that existed was word of mouth. And so that's all we did at the beginning. That's all the marketing we had. If that's the case, then if your number 1 marketing tool is word of mouth, then you better be talking to your current clients and getting them to refer you to people that might still need your product in this time. Another way to rethink your marketing strategy, a great tool right now is social media, okay? With this quarantine that most of us are going through, we are spending a lot more time online than we did when we were getting to work full time or, go out to bars or go to dinner, right? We're spending a lot more time on our devices and a lot of time on social media. So figure out how to use that to your benefit. My suggestion here, my biggest suggestion to you, is to find your community of people and serve them. Okay, there's a thing, it's called serve, sell. Okay, serve them what you can right now during this time. Okay, so when you are asking them to do something, to buy something from you, to give you something, they're willing to do it because you served them so well during this time. All right, that doesn't sound like a market strategy, but it is, you guys. It's called content marketing. Okay, help them right now so they want to buy from you when it is time. All right, that might be way down the road, but serve. All right. Solution number 3, consider ways to diversify your customer base. Meaning, find new customers. Serving your current clients is fantastic, and we will talk about that in a way to serve them better in a second. But if you fear losing clients or clients not coming to you for a while, then you gotta find new ones to replace them. So a few things I've seen happening out in the digital world. I've seen people who are in the tourism and hospitality industry who are now promoting different products or services as staycations to their locals because we're not traveling as much right now, right? There are places, I've seen people in towns that are basically on lockdown, right? Like bars aren't open, restaurants aren't open, and they're sharing tips like top 5 takeout restaurants, top 5 Chinese, food restaurants that are still open for takeout or delivery or whatever, and helping their people out there, posting that stuff on social media to connect with people that might not already be their customers or their current clients. All right. So solution 3 is consider ways to diversify your customer base. And another thing you can think about when you're trying to diversify is thinking about how you can pivot your present business, right? How you can pivot and provide a product or service during this time. So we talked about serving this community during, right now, but maybe you are a personal trainer. Here we go, a personal trainer, right? And so take your services online or virtual. So maybe you're a personal trainer and you now offer online fitness programs or training programs or nutrition programs. But figuring a way to pivot to help the people that now have problems that they didn't have before. All right. I could, that's personal training. That's a great example, or anything where before you needed to have, or you typically did have one-on-one contact with somebody, figure out a way to deliver that service or that product. Well, in this case, service digitally. All right. I've also seen another example. I've seen event centers who are now closed because there are no events. And again, this will depend on licensing and zoning, but they've actually opened their event centers to be used as daycare sites for emergency and medical personnel, which I thought was the coolest thing. So I just wanted to mention it on here. I don't know the business that did it. I just saw it on they were talking about it on a comment thread or on a social media thread. And they had turned their event center into a daycare center for emergency response personnel. Super cool. And then solution number 4 is to talk to your clients and use their feedback to find new ways to serve them. So this is money, you guys. So if you have clients who are still willing to work, who still want to work with you, who still can afford to work with you, figure out how to serve them. And so some retail stores are offering free shipping for their customers as a thank you for still working with me. I have business and life coaches and other industries who are finding their customers' pain points that are caused by this current pandemic and helping them fight through it. All right, my business coach is, helping us, providing us with free services and free advice on how to pivot during this time. Okay, that's what I'm doing for you guys. I'm helping you guys prevent total chaos and total shutdown by trying to figure out how to adjust to this new temporary life. All right, so there's your 4 solutions. I'm going to recap them one more quick time. This is like a really long video compared to the other ones, but go with me. So solution 1, scale back production. Solution 2, rethink your marketing strategy. And I said serve, and then sell later. Solution 3, consider ways to diversify your customer base, find new customers. And solution number 4 is use your client feedback to find new ways to serve your current clients. All right. Hopefully that helped. Again, if you have already dealt with this problem of lower demand for your product or service and you have other suggestions on what's worked for you, share them. And I will see you guys in the next video.